Chapter 30. Chris. Waking up, I look at the time on the clock. It is almost noon. Looking over at the couch, I see Max is still asleep, so I lay back down. I must have went back to sleep because I get woke up by Steven. Hey, wake up! Opening my eyes, I see Mark over by Max, so I get up. How tired were y'all? Steven asks, as he hands me a coffee. What time is it? I ask, as Steven hands me my phone. Seeing I have a text from Dad that I still haven't read, and a text from Rachel, I open her message.
Morning. Guess you aren't up yet. Love you. Hope you are getting the rest you need.
Sorry, just woke up. Or Steven woke me up.
Did you get a lot of rest?
Yes.
That is cool.
What are you doing?
Lunch.
Cool. What are you doing after school?
Since my boyfriend isn't here, I'm just going home.
Sorry, I will be home soon.
I miss you.
I miss you more.
So, did you like the drawing?
Yep. Thanks again. Looking down at my chest, I pull the bandage down to look at it. I always love the work he does.
That's the bell. Love you. Miss you so much.
Love you too. Getting out of bed, I change. So, what are you two doing? I ask. Came to bug y'all until y'all leave? Mark says, as Max laughs. After we are dressed, we walk out to the pool. We all find chairs to sit in as Phil walks over to us. Do you boys need anything to eat? He asks. Food, I say, but nothing more. So he looks at the other three. After a few minutes, Max says, What did the kitchen cook? Walking off, Phil makes a call, then walks back to us. Pancakes? I just shrug. I don't really care. That would be great, Max answers for me. Rushing off, Phil goes to get breakfast. As we sit here in silence. So, when do y'all leave? Mark asks, breaking the silence. Few hours. I want to pick up my girl from school, I answer. Oh, that reminds me, Max says, and pulls out his phone, so I look at him, confused. If you are picking up Rachel, that means Liz will need a ride home, so I'm texting James, he adds. I didn't think of that, I laugh. That is what I am for, Max laughs. After we eat, we sit and talk for a while before we jump in the pool. After hours of fun, Phil brings us something to eat, so we all get out to eat. After we eat, we should go, man, Max says, so I nod. Grabbing my wallet off the table, I take out some bills and hand them to Steven. He doesn't say anything or even count it, he just puts it in his pocket. When we are done eating, we go up to the room to change before we go to the airstrip. I ride my bike, and Max takes Steven's bike back where he got it from. As we get on the plane, Max asks, What would you like to drive? So I think about it for a moment. What if she doesn't want her friends to know? I ask, just now thinking about this. I sit on the couch and go into deep thought. After a few minutes, my phone goes off, so I check it to see it is Liz. I don't really want to talk to her, but I look at the text.
She doesn't care who knows.
How do you know?
For one, she is my sister. For two, she told me.
I don't want anyone to think she only got captain because of who she is dating.
She was voted for by the team. She was voted for last year too, but Amanda had her parents buy her the spot pretty much since she lost the vote. So if the whole team voted for her last year too, and you weren't even in the U.S., how can she only get it because of you?
Will everyone see it that way?
She doesn't care what everyone thinks, man. Y'all really are a lot alike.
Looking up at Max, he looks at me and says, I only asked James if she would care if anyone knew. I don't say anything, I just lean back on the couch and read the text again. We just sit here in silence because I don't know what to say. Landing, I walk off the plane to see my bike. You didn't answer me, so I asked Jake for the bike. Thanks, man, I say, and walk over to it. I also have baby girl's helmet and jacket in my car. Or at least I assumed the extra set in the garage was her stuff, he says, so I laugh. Yes, it is. I look at my watch to see that she should be starting practice, so by the time I get there, they should almost be done, so I jump on the bike and take off. Pulling into the parking lot, I park next to my Passat and smile that she got my car. Jake said you gave her the code, so he didn't say anything when she got the car. Max says, as he walks up to me. I did, and I told him that she could get the car when she wants it. I tell him, as we walk to the field. As we walk through the gate, I hear a scream, and Max steps in front of me. That shit really is annoying. A few girls run over to us, as the rest of the girls keep following what Rachel is doing. Ma'am, you need to stay back, Max says to a girl, but I don't even look at her. I am too busy watching my girl.
She is his girlfriend,
I hear, so I look at Max and see Amanda standing in front of him. I give a gross expression as Max laughs. No, she isn't. Amanda looks horrified that he said that as another girl gasps.
What? Then why is he here?
The girl next to Amanda asks. It is none of your business, ma'am, Max says, and is clearly getting annoyed by the girls. I came to pick up my girlfriend, I grit, really wanting them to go away.
But he just said she isn't your girlfriend, so maybe you need another bodyguard.
The girl fusses. What, her? I say, and point to Amanda. Gross, I say, as she goes white as a ghost. I have standards, and she sure as hell doesn't meet any of them. I add, and no, I'm being a total ass, but I don't care. This girl has got on my last nerve. Just as I look back over to watch my girl again, she jumped up in my arms.
Hello, aren't you going to do anything, man? You really suck at your job.
The girl says, as Liz walks up.
Shut up, Brooke.
She grits, as the girl gives her a go-to-hell look. I missed you, I tell my amazing girl. Kissing her, I hear the girls start to fuss about something, but the whole world goes silent. I get so lost in our kiss that nothing else matters at this moment. Pulling apart, totally out of breath, I see the coach standing by Max.
No, she got the spot because the team voted for her just like last year.
The coach protests, making me smile that she is sticking up for Rachel.
She isn't captain this year, though. So, how did everyone vote for her?
The Brooke girl bitches.
At least her parent didn't have to buy her the spot. She got it off talent, unlike some people.
Liz laughs. I don't stand around to listen to this anymore. I turn to walk off. Rachel jumps down and asks the coach.
Are we done for today? Yes, ma'am, we are.
The coach answers, making me smile as Max follows me. Getting over to the car, I lean on the hood. I see you got the car, I say, crossing my arms.
You said I could, and I missed you.
She pouts, walking up between my legs. You can do whatever your little heart desires, baby, I say, making her smile as Liz asks,
So how am I getting home?
Looking over, I see James talking to Max, so I point to him, but as she walks off, I think of something. Can you drive? I ask, so Liz turns to me.
Yes, I can.
She says, so I turn to Rachel. Keys. Handing me the keys, I throw them at Liz. Take my car to the shop, please.
You want me to drive your car?
She asks, looking confused. If you don't want to, baby, you can drive mine, and I will take his car. James says, putting his arms around his girl. Why don't you have a car? I ask, since I have never seen her drive one. Lowering her head, she says,
Because we can't afford it.
So I look at Rachel, but she shakes her head, so I say nothing more.
I'll drive it to the shop,
she says, and walks to the driver's side. She can drive. I whisper to Rachel, as she laughs and nods her head.
Not my car, but this is an automatic, so yes.
She adds. Getting to Rachel's house, I pull in the backyard. Not that I am trying to hide that I am here. It's just that there is shade in the backyard. Walking in the back door, Rachel says,
So, I didn't get a shower at the school, so I need a shower.
I get turned on so fast by her saying that, so I reposition my pants. After grabbing clothes, she takes my hand.
Come on, big boy,
she whispers. Closing the bathroom door, I ask, where's your parents? Getting a laugh.
They're not home yet,
she says as she takes her top off. So I swallow hard, looking at her bare chest. Unzipping her skirt, she lets it fall to the floor, so she is bare in front of me. I give a soft whine as she walks up to me, pushing my back against the door.
What's wrong, Chris?
She whispers as she starts to rub on my jeans, making me gasp. Kissing my neck, she undoes my jeans and pushes them down to my feet. I start to move my hands to touch her, but get stopped.
No, sir. I didn't say you could touch yet.
She teases, so I give a puppy dog pouting face. Walking over to the shower, she bends over to turn on the water and starts to shake her ass as she gets the water set. I walk over to her and slide my finger in her pussy, making her gasp as I whisper, "Fuck, you're wet." After I finger her through an orgasm, she stands up.
Do you want to fuck me, Chris?
She asks, playing with her hard nipple. I pick her up and step into the shower. Do you want me to fuck you? I ask, as I push her against the wall.
Yes.
She pants, as I start to rub her breast. Why? I ask, but I shouldn't have, because she stops and looks at me. She tries to get down, but I won't let her, so she finally says,
Because I want to.
I was going to watch a movie with you or something first, baby. Not come home and the first thing I do is fuck you. That isn't why I came back to you. I love you for more than just... But she cuts me off by putting her finger over my lips, then starts to play with my lip ring.
Chris, shut up,
she says, making me laugh, and I grab her finger with my mouth. Squeezing her ass, she moans, so I move my hand around her wet sex and start to rub.
Fuck me, Chris.
She pants, so I do. Sliding into her, I pull Rachel closer to me, holding her like she is my lifeline, because in some ways, she really is. As I move in and out of her, she digs her nails into my back and starts to kiss and bite my neck. I'm enjoying this so much, I can't help but moan. With the hot water and the sex, it is getting hard to breathe, but I don't want to stop, so I lean over and turn on some more cold water, making her laugh. Finding that heavenly rhythm again, Rachel starts to moan. After we both climax, I set her back on her feet and give a soft laugh when her legs shake. Putting my arm around her stomach, I hold her weight until she can stand on her own. Maybe I was too rough? I whisper in her ear. Looking over her shoulder, she kisses my jaw as she whispers,
No, that was great.
Smiling at her, I grab the soap and rag to wash her body up. After she is all washed up, she turns to me, taking the rag. As she starts to wash my body with the rag, I start to get turned on again. Smiling at me, she turns us around, so I am the one in the water. When she lowers to her knees, I almost come just at the sight of her. I put one hand on the wall and the other hand in her hair as she sucks on my dick. After I come in her mouth, she stands up with a huge smile. After we finish our shower, we get out. As I dry off, Rachel walks over to me and touches the bandage on my chest.
Can I take this off?
She asks, so I nod my head. Slowly taking it off, I smile at how gentle she is trying to be. Ouch, I joke, making her jump. As I laugh, she slaps my arm and takes the bandage off the rest of the way. She runs her fingers over the ink, noticing I made one change. Looking at me, she whispers,
You added my name.
So I smile. You didn't, so I had to. I whisper back as she kisses my chest. As Rachel starts to brush her hair, I say, I'm going to get water. So she laughs as I open the door. Going to the kitchen, I look in the fridge to find water, but hear someone clear their throat. So I spin around to find Mark sitting at the kitchen table. Oh shit.